Hello, my name is Amy Sturkey. I am a pediatric physical therapist. I'm here with Jessica Kent Morrow, and she is 40? 40 years old, and we worked together, we think, about 25 to 30 years ago, in the range of, somewhere in that range. I as her physical therapist, and you as my client. And we hooked back up again about a year ago.
I think it was about a year, yeah.
And I just think that you are someone who can help people see the potential and the independence level that you've been able to have, and I just wanted to talk to you. So you have Athetoid Cerebral Palsy, you have full body involvement, you get around using a power wheelchair. And tell me what do you do to take care of your body now? Do you have to do a stretching program? Do you have orthotics you have to wear? Do you walk? What do you do? Yeah. Yeah.
Amy won't like this answer, but
Yeah.
It is what it is. She can't tell me what to do. So that being said,
Yes.
I am supposed to wear splints, but I don't prefer. And
You're supposed to wear splints, but you don't prefer them.
yes.
So you don't.
No.
You don't. Okay.
So well, I go maybe twice a week out with my dad, and we go walking at a nearby park where only has a circle that is about 0.10 miles or point and I usually do about 5 laps.
About a half a
on
mile.
a good day.
On a good day. On a good day. And that's
it's
limited by
my
your
cardio.
Your cardio.
Or my legs, they get jello.
Yeah.
They start to give out on me.
That's so good that your daddy does that with you still.
Yeah, we just started that a couple years ago because I had to do something.
Yeah, I mean,
to
everybody.
keep my body from deteriorating.
Everybody's supposed to exercise regularly, so I would imagine it would be hard for you to go into a gym and start working out or something like that.
I can do that, but I need either somebody to go with me or, whatever. I figured, there's a park right down the street, go walking for an hour, and then that's my workout.
Right, and has you're 40. Has your mobility changed over time? Or are you everything you were able to?
I've got. If anything, I've gotten better.
Really?
Yeah.
You've gotten. When you mean better, more control.
I've got more muscle tone.
More muscle tone.
And a little bit more stability.
Huh.
From when I was younger.
Huh.
Because when I was younger, I really didn't care.
Well, I think you've always been focused on what you want. I mean, you're a go-getter for what. If there's something you want, I wouldn't stand in your way.
Yeah.
So what was school like for you? You're clearly you're.
Part. What do you want? Elementary, middle, high?
Tell
college?
Me. I would imagine you would have trouble writing to do your homework, taking notes of.
So let's start there.
Okay.
I was mainstreamed all the way up, and never needed.
But how did you do your?
Never needed special classes.
Never needed special classes. But how did you do your work?
Middle school is when I started having an IEP.
Okay.
And all that.
That's an individualized.
Elementary school was pretty easy because they gave me a computer to do all my assignment on.
Okay. And so you just used that. You said a key guard, and you were able to type.
Right. That was elementary school. Middle school is when they started giving me that IEP, and I had extra time on tests and leave class early to get to the other class. All my friends wanted to be a part of that because they would get to leave early with me.
So you had someone that went with you? You got to pick somebody?
Yes. So that,
so
and
fun.
then,
And what about schools that had stairs? You had an elevator key or something?
I didn't have schools with stairs.
You didn't have, even high school?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, okay.
When
They didn't, your classes were on a different level, or
No,
these?
the schools never had stairs.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's a rarity now.
Yeah, well, now it's a rarity, but back when I was in school, which was 21 years ago.
But all right, let's just say you have an essay. I don't know what your typing skills are like, but I would imagine it was slow. Did your mom help you, or?
But I had to do the work. But I would give myself enough time to draft it and write it and whatever. Occasionally, when I had it written, I would get Dad to type it.
Okay.
But basically, I just,
So when you say you had it written, what does that mean? Did you had it written in your head? You had it.
When I had it written, when I had it drafted and written, I typed it out, and then I had Dad.
Okay. I'm so sorry. When you say written, you wrote it?
No. I had it typed on a paper.
You had it typed on a paper.
Dad would proofread it.
Uh-huh.
And go back and type it for me.
Oh, and type it a second time.
Yes.
I got it. Okay.
That was middle school.
College and high school. High schools.
Let's see, sixth grade, they wanted me they didn't want me, but I convinced them to let me gym class when we would have track day in gym class. I brought my walker.
Oh.
And I walked 1 mile around the track.
You walked a mile?
And they would give me the amount of laps as a regular person did, about 8 laps, which was a requirement for that class, that day.
Let you do 4.
They let me do 1 time around the track.
Okay.
And that would count as my...
And you pushed for that?
Mm-hmm.
See, there's something different about
and
you.
in high school...
Because most people would have slacked on that and been very happy to go around in their power wheelchair.
Yeah, I was wanting
You were more
out.
driven than the average person.
So high school came along, and high school's a lot different for everybody. I never got bullied.
You never got bullied?
No.
Well,
all the kids wanted to be my friend. It was crazy. I was popular.
And why do you think that? Do you think it's your personality?
Yeah, it's my personality. I'm social all the time.
And you're funny, and you are.
People saw that there was nothing wrong with me besides my physical appearance. I could cut up with just about anybody.
Right.
I
love that. I love that.
But one time in high school,
right,
I was taking ROTC.
You were taking ROTC.
I made the colonel cry.
You made the colonel?
Because I was like, let me do the PFT test and to get my ribbon. My PF ribbon. And when he was like, okay, let me think about it. Let's see how we can work it out. So I did the sit-ups.
You did the sit-ups?
For the PFT.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, look, I can walk around something to get the mile for, whatever you need in the mile for. He was like, okay, we'll put you in your walker and you can walk around, wherever the track and the football field. All right, let's do it. So when he gave me my ribbon at the RC Awards, he presented the ribbon and cried.
Ah! And you were the one that pushed him to let you do that. I love that.
Just to get my ribbon.
You wanted that ribbon. I love that.
Well, it wasn't fair for everybody else
It's not fair.
to do it, not me.
I get
So
it.
I had to prove to everybody else that I could do it.
I get it, but I just love that about
and I
you.
hope that will give the people watching the inspiration to push your child to want to do things.
Right. I love that. That's a great story.
And then I walked across the stage at graduation.
You walked across the stage in your walker.
Standing ovation.
Standing
Everybody
ovation.
cried.
Everybody cried. Of course.
And I pushed for that too.
You put. So it wasn't your parents. It wasn't the teachers.
I said, I wanted to do something different. I want to walk across the stage. So I pushed for it. And the principal tied a ribbon around my diploma and put it on my neck. And I walked across the stage. Everybody cried. Everybody gave me a standing up.
I love that. I love that.
Sure did.
It says something. It wasn't the therapist that pushed.
No.
It was you.
That was probably my extrovert nature, but I mean,
Right.
I want it. If I didn't want it, I could have done totally different and been a vegetable. But I chose not to be a vegetable.
Right.
I just chose to live how we're supposed to live. Normal person doing the normal things.
Yeah.
And if you don't push yourself, you never know what your limitations are. That's the way I see it.
I love that.
Right?
Right. Well, it looks like we're
Getting close again.
I am loving talking to you, and you've got to see. I'm so glad you decided to do this because.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, we're not done. So but I'm just having a good time.
I've been close.
I hope y'all are finding this helpful, and just to see what personal
We're all different. We're all different.
Yeah. We'll look forward to seeing you next time. We'll continue this later. Bye-bye. If you liked this video and would like to be notified by email when the next video comes out, click the subscribe button here and click the golden bell icon and ensure notifications are enabled on your account.